back to IFAT India 2025 podcast series. We have with us Gopal Madubhushi, Senior Vice President, Engineering Projects and Procurement Leader, APAC, Sub-Regional Leader, South Asia, Veolia Water Technologies and Solutions. We welcome you, sir. So my first question for today is, what water challenges in Asia Pacific are diverse? So how do you approach designing solutions that are effective across different regions?
Yeah, absolutely. Not just for the sub-regions within APAC, but every country within APAC has their own unique challenges. Not only the regional challenges, but also each market poses a very unique, different type of challenge for all of us. So when we go about designing a specific solution to a customer, we do the detailed application study, understand their requirements, and make sure that we offer that unique solution we called a full flow sheet solution that can meet their requirement, not only for the requirements today, but future requirement as well. Now, in the process, we certainly use certain, I call building blocks. These building blocks are taken from different type of other projects, references, etc. But the end, the flow sheet, the full solution is actually unique to the unique needs of the customer. So it is diverse, and we provide those diverse solutions by having a detailed application study, understanding of the customer requirement, and making sure that the technology suits the application and the end customer needs.
So these designs are customized to the
Absolutely.
challenges that we
Absolutely.
have. So engineering projects in water technology often require balancing efficiency, cost and sustainability. So how do you achieve this balance?
Yeah, no, I think it's a very delicate balance because we are not only going to provide a solution that works today, but the solution need to work for the foreseeable future. Also, it should not be consuming a lot of energy because the operating costs will go up. There will be some solution that may require significant chemicals to be added, which is also not good because that can add this thing. And also the replacements. The cycle time for the replacement should not be shorter, which again causes problems. So we take into all those aspects into account so that when we provide the solution not only withstand the requirements today as well as future, such a way that we optimize the energy, we optimize the chemicals, we optimize the consumables, and we make sure it is sustainable, right? We take care of all those aspects, and that's the reason we spend a good amount of time in upfront in understanding the customer needs and developing the solution. And within Veolia, we have a very strong multifaceted performance requirements, which enables us to offer a sustainable solution to the customer. So if a customer comes to me with an application, I rather provide him a solution which is energy efficient than a normal solution otherwise I would have offered. So our company encourages and we measure the success whether we are doing it or not, right? So it is important that my proposal team, my application team, my engineering team spend time in driving sustainable solution which is good for the customer, which is good for the planet, which is good for us.
Which requires a lot of R&D. So works very well. So collaboration is key for large-scale water projects. How do you engage with local communities, governments, and industry partners to ensure success?
Yeah, look, I think the industry requires an ecosystem. So I'll start with the customer in one end, suppliers other end, right? We need to have right suppliers, capable suppliers, sustainable suppliers with whom we should work. So we have a whole bunch of list of KPIs that we use in selecting the suppliers and making sure the suppliers meeting our requirement. Same time, we also work with the regulators. We also work with the consultants. We also work with the local government and authorities, because when we develop the solution, we ensure that the solution meets the local regulation requirements in a comfortably, so that it will not pose a challenge. Same time, we also need to discuss with the regulators in terms of technology that are available. Sometimes the technology may not be preferred, but if you don't offer the technology, you will not solve the customer problem. So it is important that you need to be interacting with all of them, collaborating with all of them. It involves education, awareness, taking them to our plants, showing them our applications. So it's a kind of a exercise where we collaboratively need to work so that eventually, ultimately, the customer gets benefited.
So, what role does innovation play in tackling emerging water issues like wastewater recycling and climate resilience?
Yeah. Look, water tech is the technology powerhouse of Veolia. We have more than 4,400 patents. That means we have a significant intellectual property, and those patents are getting added every day. We have more than 25 research centers globally. We have hundreds of research engineers are working on developing new technologies that can solve the customer application, but also in an energy efficient manner, in a sustainable manner, right? So we leverage that innovation, we leverage that type of research to bring in new technologies. If you look at, for example, in India, right, we have a unique application not just in wastewater, but recovery, reuse, and the new emerging market, right, microelectronics, pharma industries, right, F&B is going through a lot of change. We are launching new technologies, we are bringing those solutions to the customer. It is taking some time, technology adaptation takes a longer time, but we are confident that our capability that we have and the experience we have, we can able to make the difference. Just to give a reference, in Bangalore, near Bangalore, we have a factory in Hoskote where we produce most advanced RO membranes. We also have a R&D center with a full-blown infrastructure to do research and development. We have a large engineering center in Bangalore which caters to the engineering needs of global, not just India. And then we have a significant presence in India who does application studies, proposal, installation, commissioning, and execution. So we have a sizable presence in India as well to support the needs and encourage innovation in the best possible way.
Right. And my last question to you is that, how IFAT India gathers global stakeholders in water and sustainability areas. So, how does participating in such platforms support your regional APAC initiatives?
Yeah. First of all, IFAT is doing great job. I'm so happy. I'm attending this. Probably this is my third or fourth time in a row. Every time I come here, there is more opportunities to meet and interact. Like you rightly mentioned, this industry requires a lot of collaboration, and collaboration requires facilitation. Who need to do that facilitation? Who will bring various partners and people who are involved in this together? I think IFAT is doing that, right? The regulators are coming here, the technology partner, the supplier, the solution provider, everybody is coming on one stage, interacting, exchanging the ideas, showcasing their technology, showcasing what they are doing, which helps us to know each other better. In the process, the industry gets benefited. In the process, the country gets benefited. I feel IFAT is playing a big role in nation building when it comes to water.
Wow. Wow, that's a great way to end the podcast. That IFAT India is not just bringing the stakeholders together, but also nation building is being done here because innovative, sustainable solutions are here. Technology exchanges are being done, and not just showcasing, but the exchange of technology and knowledge is where IFAT India comes in. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was very, very insightful and enriching for me as well. And that's all for today.
Thank you so much.